What's up, guys? So before the video starts, I just kind of want to give you a breakdown of what the video is about. So I went for a trading meet, and after the meet, I went to this workshop where with some of my friends, we talked about the power of being consistent, dealing with anxiety, and the power of meditation, and their goals, how they plan to achieve it, and what it's gonna take for them to get there. And I hope you guys like the video. Now, all the videos are gonna be like this, just this video. It was a special occasion, and so I hope you guys like the video, and I'm gonna see you guys. What's up, guys? So I just put up to the trading meet. I have some of the people I know right here. We're looking at the charts, as you can see, and we're pretty much chilling, talking about trading content.
We try to do something, but we don't stay consistent with it. We want that quick change, that quick, you know what I'm saying? Like, we want it to change right now. Yeah. But we never give it a chance to actually let it play out. You know what I'm saying? See, exactly. Trying to skip the ugly things. Come back to that. And I think, with me just practicing it for a month straight, 2 times a day, morning and night, it really made it.
So how were you? Were you like I don't know how meditation is like. Were you just like?
I did it 20 minutes. I started off with 10 minutes a day, or 10 minutes 2 times a day, and then I boosted it up to 20 minutes.
Listening to meditation music.
Binary beats. Yeah.
Binary beats.
Different frequencies. I know there was one frequency. I think what I tell you I was listening to.
432.
Yeah, 432. Put it in. Do 20 minutes straight. And just when I started, I did deep breathing. I started off with deep breathing until my you can feel like a whole change. Your body just becomes really calm. And then whatever you think about, because you're gonna think, right? But whatever you're thinking, let it be there, because it's gonna float away. The next thought's gonna pop up, and the next thought gonna pop up. But if you just allow yourself just to sit there and not even put so much emphasis on that thought and just let it be there, you learn to just ignore it.
Exactly. So like when you be anxious, it's like you paying like so much attention to like whatever that thought is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like when you're breathing, like, oh my gosh, I'm not breathing right. Okay. You focus so much on it where it scares you. Yeah. To a point where it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't feel real right now. Like what's going on? And then you start panicking. So that's the stage I was. I would fall off. Then I'll be good. Then I'll fall off for like another 3 months, 4 months. Then I'll get good again for another 5 or whatever. Yeah. But dude, I'm telling you, it's already been like a year and something since I haven't had no type of panic.
So I have a question for you. So back when I first met you, I remember how we always talked about, like you having these issues and stuff like that. What would you say that inspired you to start working on it, to be like committed to going through this journey to get yourself in a better state of mind?
I think it's just like the fed upness. Like he's like, man, I want to feel better. I want to get better. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it brings me down to telling you that I did so much where I tried to see what was the good things to eat to help me combat that. And I've done all my research with just like how the body works. I would do countless of reading. I did a lot of reading when it comes to that, like anxiety and stuff like that. And it just there was no change. I didn't see no progress, right? But that comes back with the consistency. I was never consistent. I would be good for like maybe 2 weeks, and then I'll be like, okay, maybe it's working. But then I'll fall off of it, forget about it, and never went back to it. And then I fell back into that rabbit hole. So then, with that being said, I just kept seeing it's like a pattern. I kept seeing the same pattern. And I was like, man, you know what, meditation, let me just give it a try. Maybe it will work, maybe it won't, but you will never know if I don't try, right? I actually stayed consistent with it for a month straight, and bro, I seen drastic change. I kid you not, drastic change. And that's like, not even just for Forex, just Forex. With anxiety, just the process of me like wanting to motivate myself to do something more. My finances went up after that, believe it or not. I was trading more, I was more focused. Like it does so much to the body, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. It allows you to access more portals in your mind, bro, that you never thought you had. For real. And then with the eating right, that's another big one.
Yeah, you get into the more different things like fasting and meditating, certain herbs and meditating. It's all about. I meditate to receive information, downloads. So it's a mindful practice. So it's something you can do consistent, though. It's not something I'm meditating. No, I'm just cool and hard about it. I have the consistency of meditating. You feel the effects. Certain things don't bother you. You don't respond to a lot of things. Like ways that you used to. I used to have bad issues, so I'm getting the level too.
And another thing that I eventually picked up along with learning meditation is a lot of us don't breathe through our diaphragm like we need to. We breathe with our chest more, and that's why you ever notice that when you're asleep, well, I know you don't notice when you're asleep, but we breathe from our diaphragm when we're asleep. And that's the correct way we should be breathing throughout the day. So we stand on our feet, we go throughout the day of not breathing through our diaphragm. And then taking breaks is good to just breathe through your diaphragm every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? And that's where anxiousness, that's where stress is. You build up. It's just that build up. And we gotta learn to just release it sometimes. So that's little things that I've learned over the course of learning meditation.
To sum it all up, it's just having gratitude. Waking up with gratitude. Having gratitude for every day. Just chilling.
Like a series of things kind of lead up until where you finally just be like, bro, like I'm ready to make this decision to be a better version of myself. And it took me a while to like feel that because I guess it was the ego talking. But back when I was younger, I used to always tell myself, like I'm a big deal. But then I looked in the mirror one day and I was like, bro, why? I was like, I ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, exactly. I mean, so what I started doing, I started telling myself that there can always be like a higher version of you. And you got to work towards that. And just hanging around like the right people. Like, so like one thing I guess I can say is that I'm blessed that I've been meeting like good friends along the way. Danny being one of them. Like we always talked about like positive stuff, like we never really complained about nothing. I mean, like everybody have their like ups and downs, but it was always like goals, plans to like go to the next level. And that's not even just Forex, it's with the mind and the body and stuff like that. I remember back when we first got into juicing and he did some other type of plans too. I can't remember what it was, but it's just like he was always doing stuff. And I was like, these type of people like don't be around because I seen a quote, it says something about you can tell like a lot about a person when they take care of their body and their mind. So a lot of series of events that led up to me making that choice to get into Forex was it's kind of funny how it worked out because I met Danny and then through mutual friends I met like other friends that he didn't know, but they ended up getting into Forex too, and then we somehow ended up building this little power team. And it's only like he has a team like outside of the scene because this team started with just his friends, like not like the Q-Banks meeting last year. They started through people that met Danny like outside of Forex. And then we all just made a choice one day, like, hey man, like I want to do this too. And we started the group chat. We drop our ups and our downs in there, like we're real with ourselves, like okay, like I gotta work on this, I gotta work on that. And it helped me do a lot of self-reflecting of myself to the point where I'm just like, you know what, I don't just want to have money, like I want to be healthy, I want to be in shape, I want to be like a better man. So that's one of the reasons why I always try to, even just hang out with these guys and stuff, sometimes do stuff like outside of Forex because I feel like building that bond and like building that brotherhood, it pushes us to the point where, like, and I still appreciate Danny to this day for this. He always say, bro, just call me at any time. You can call me at midnight, you can call me at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like if you want to make a trade, bro, call me, bro, let's go over it. And to me, I find it to be a true blessing because a lot of people want to help you like that. A lot of people, you know, like they kind of want to see you shine, but they don't want to see you do too good type thing. So that's why like I'm always welcoming the people because you never know like what somebody going through and like, what they're trying to achieve. I don't try to judge people based on their past and stuff like that because, you know, just me being like living testimony for myself, you know, I know that you can come from hardship and bad decisions to wanting to be a better you and to, you know, like elevate to the next level.
So after the money, what's after the money is made? So, and this is going to get into the purpose of like why I set up these business workshops for the next eight weeks. Because doing it, making the bread, training, and doing it, I have to ask myself, all right, what comes after the money? What's the goal of making the money? Why do you want to make the money? What do you want to do? Is it to buy clothes, buy shoes, buy materialistic things? Or is it to fund your passion, to fund your ideas, buy back your freedom? So why is it, what happens after the money? That's a question. What happens after you make the money?
Well, I mean,
Why you make the money? How much?
I think just to be financially free, because that's something that I've never experienced. My parents, they didn't make money like that. You know what I'm saying? They never had. I don't come out of money, basically. So I've always had that entrepreneurial mindset. I didn't want to work for nobody. I didn't want to work for nobody, and also to fund my eating habits, because eating healthy is not cheap. You know what I'm saying? So that's another big thing. So that's my reason why I do it.
What about you?
Me?
Why you making money?
Huh?
Why you making money?
So I'm making money so I can, I don't know, man. Right now I feel like I'm making money to pay bills. That's what it feel like. But you know, you want to elevate past that. Really, I think creating space is kind of something that stood out to me because I kind of don't know what the passion is. I'm still working through that. Trying to figure out what am I making the money for?
What about you? Why you making money?
Man, so like I always told Danny that, you know, the Forex is always deeper than, you know, extra money to me. I want that financial freedom, of course. I don't like the idea of having like limitations in life. So like, what I mean by that is if I text a group and say, hey man, let's go to Paris tomorrow, I don't want my finances, I don't want a job to tell me that I can't live my life, because life is short. And you know, like time isn't guaranteed. And you know, let's not get back to like my family and stuff like that. You know, like I ain't on some, I'm gonna drop $1 million in their pocket, but you know, like I want to help them with houses and stuff like that. You know, like fix their house up and stuff like. But I guess the number one thing is just that burning desire to be free, to know that I'm free from the stipulations of like what money can buy. Like I don't care if I'm a billionaire. Like as long as I can be like, hey moms, here's yada money, you know, like go buy yourself the car you want, like go buy yourself the house you want. Like I don't like seeing people struggle. And you know, just growing up, I've been through a lot of fairs. Like my parents are struggling too. You know, just sometimes you know bills can get paid. I seen cars get repoed. You know, my family and my mom's car and stuff like that. And I just hated that. I hated that so much. And it's like, man, like in the Bible, it don't say nothing about it. You know, like we need money to live a good life. But it's just like, man, society is growing so much, it just become like the norm. Like, and one thing I was telling Danny, what really got me into Forex was going to Costa Rica. I was on there for 4 days, but it was just quiet. Like my thought process was, I'm gonna go out there and party and stuff. I'm gonna get crazy, but it was just quiet. It was peaceful, and it gave me a lot of time to self-reflect. And I was just like, man, like this is that freedom that I've been looking for. Like this is just, like, just to get away, and just that storm in my mind just finally slowed down and gave me time to really just like collect my thoughts. And that's one of the things that keep inspiring me to keep moving forward, because I want everybody to experience. You know, I feel like we get caught in this matrix of, you know, working real hard, thinking that, you know, like our 9 to 5 is going to build this life. And sometimes it can be making the right type of money, but you know, for the average man, exactly. And I seen a post on Instagram that said, 7 days a week to travel on a set budget is not a way to live. And like that really hit hard. They really hit hard because I'm just like, man, like, and that wasn't enough for me. Like, that's not enough for me, man. So that's the reason why I work hard, man, for that time freedom, and so I can give back to the people in my life, to just live a life, like just to live.
James, why you?
I like it better when you call me Red. That's a great question, man. I believe to really just shift the psychology of money, the way that we think about it. Because money is an energy, and money is your servant. Like, money serves you. You know, I talk to money. It finds me wherever I go. Feel me? Money loves me. Money smells me. Like, finds me literally. You know, that's how I imagine it. I know my purpose within my community, my family, and the places and the people that I touch is to spread that abundance. It's to spread that way of thinking. So, kingdom building, that's my mindset. You know what I'm saying? Building my kingdom. And I understand that it takes me being around other kings and even queens to make that happen. But more so, man, just to spread abundance and prosperity, peace. It's not all about the money, but in this society, it takes people who are willing and who know who they are. You know what your purpose is. I know that. I know that money is a big part of my purpose. So, hey, I embrace it. Come on. So, just to spread it, bro. Spread that abundance, man. You feel me?
So, I make money to buy back my freedom because I realized I was born a slave to the system, literally. So, and to get out of it, I need an X amount of dollars to get out of it. So, the only reason I make money is two reasons: to buy my freedom and to give it away. Like give it away in a sense, so I don't have to do the things that I don't want to do. So I'd rather give the money away to people that their passion is the money. So if I'm working for money, I mean I'm gonna be working forever because they're gonna forever print money. So I look at money. I want to print money to give it away to the people that make the money. So I don't have to do the things that I want to do. So if I want to get up and go to work, I need to make money to give it away. I need to be able to give money to people that do want to go to work, that do want to do those things. So I don't have to do those things. That's the only reason I want to make money is to give it away, so I don't have to do things that I don't want to do. But also to be able to escape the system that I was born into, because it takes money to play the game to get out of it. So to establish myself outside of the system, so that way I don't need money, or my family or their kids don't need money to live. But also have it so they can partake in the system when they need to and come back out of it. So it's just like a commodity of exchange, exactly what it is. And I just look at it to make it to give it away. Because the more I give away to the people that want it, that see value in it, they're gonna do the things that I don't want to do. And hey, that's okay. If there's somebody gonna work forever, they want to make the money, no matter if they're making $100,000 a year, $1 million a year. They're gonna keep printing money. They're gonna keep printing some type of currency. And that is, in my mind, is the rat race. Working for the money. I make the money so it can work for me. Like he was saying, it's a servant to me. So if the money is a servant, I want as many servants as possible so they can serve me. And not me serving the money for the money. It's like if I get a $20 bill, that $20 is supposed to make me more money. I'm not supposed to be working for more money, but a $20 bill is just backwards. So I just make it enough so I can give it away so it can work for me. Just buy back that freedom. But we all pretty much stated one of the main things is to take care of the families. So is it to take care of the families after you go too? Right? Are your plans to take care of your family after you go, as far as financially? So what things are you doing now to create that?
As far as investments, it's investments, real estate investments, different companies, stocks, and that type of aspect. I also, like, as far as take care of the family, is that financial wise, or is that in general, just take care of
Generational wealth. So financial.
yeah. So yeah, that aspect,
That. So it's like a mistake. I won't say a mistake. A conception that you look at it like people see as building generational wealth. You can't build generational wealth on somebody else's. If that makes sense. You can't build generational wealth in a system that's not meant for you to build generational wealth. So you can be a rich slave. There's a lot of rich slaves to the system because they're making millions. Let's think they're making millions. They're working for it. So even if you create generational wealth, you wouldn't want to put it in stocks because there's no companies still. So to build generational wealth, you gotta be able to build your whatever your foundation on your own platform outside of the system. Because if you build it on the system, when the system falls, you're gonna fall. Your family's gonna fall. It's gonna be back to where you feel like you came from. So when it comes to building money, making money online, on YouTube, making money through Instagram, making money investing, any kind of making money in general, that's good. Once you make the money, you want to learn how to move it. You can make all the money in the world, but you don't know how to move it, it's going to be gone. So the reason why I'm like, let's get together on Sunday so we can bounce ideas off each other as far as what it is each individual else want to do. And figure out ways to build foundations out of it so it's not dependent on if another company or somebody else does it. If that makes sense. Because you be seeing with Kanye how he went from a billionaire with a click of a button because he built his foundation on someone else's. So his family's not secure. You can be a multi-millionaire or billionaire, but your family's not secure if you don't control your cash flow. So this is the purpose of it. So let's figure out how to control our cash flow. Start our foundation now, so we're able to have that freedom. Because that's when you got the freedom. You won't never really have the freedom if it's not like that. Because at any given time, it could be gone at any moment. But that's with anything. But that's how I look at it. It's out. You put it out of your control by allowing someone else to pretty much have that control by building on their system, on their foundation. I mean, as long as their foundation is solid, yours is solid. But you don't know what foundation that they built that. That could be built on some stuff that you don't even want to be a part of. But your whole family is tied to it. So I want for all of us to be able to set our foundations up, set our families up with our own foundation, with our own work ethic, our own morals, and our own principles. That way we know we have that mental peace. Oh, I know this is because I've done the work for it, and you establish yourself outside of the system, but it's operating in the system, but also not in it at the same time. So that's kind of the goal. Like the end of the 8 weeks for everybody to be able to think about what it is and to actually have a plan, utilize all of our knowledge to execute that. Like that.